Gator Framework Studio in Music City. It's the Dining at Disney podcast.
You know the thing about good food? It brings folks together, all walks of life.
You'll discover all the best restaurants and food as you hungrily explore the Disney parks.
Let's do this thing!
The Dining at Disney podcast.
Welcome to the Dining at Disney podcast. I'm Kat, experiential producer, film historian, proud owner of one ticket to see My Chemical Romance in July of 2025.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Yeah.
And I'm joined by Aljon. Hi, Aljon.
Howdy, Kat. I am Aljon Go, and I'm a lifelong Disney, Marvel, Star Wars fan. Love the theme parks, love Disney food, pop culturist, and podcaster. Having the greatest week of relaxation before Turkey Day.
Yay.
Yeah, got some time off. Happy, joy. All that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
As we record this, we haven't taken the time to break yet. But as you hear this, I'm on a break, y'all.
You're on a break.
Give me a break. And Kat, you're going to be on a break too soon, right?
No.
Not until Thanksgiving.
I don't even know if I'll get Thanksgiving off. We'll see what happens.
Oh my goodness me.
But I'm counting down the days till I go to Michigan for Christmas break, so
Christmas
it's okay.
break.
It's worth it. It'll be worth it when I get there.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope everyone out there is having a great Turkey Day week. Celebrate all week long. And, the thing about Thanksgiving that I really like these days is the fact that you can order your turkey already pre-made and just get it out of the way, pick it up, and then you can do all the fixings or whatever. I feel like hit the easy button during the holidays if you can, because first of all, it's great. I know everybody's got their own holiday Thanksgiving traditions and everything, but it leads to a lot of work, and it leads to a lot of cleanup. It leads to maybe a lot of leftovers that you don't necessarily would want to eat.
Yeah.
So maybe, and if maybe that doesn't work for you, maybe you can just get the small turkey, because honestly, it's just so much easier. I hate to waste food.
Where was I the other day? Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is doing like a half turkey. You can buy half.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And it's already like brined and stuff.
Oh, well, that's good.
Not that I'm someone who cooks anything ever, but if you're a lone person with a small, I'm not doing Thanksgiving. I'm going someplace. I'm not. I'm going to go and pretend like I care about football.
Your family, your dad like your dad and your brother like big football people?
Not really. My dad's a golf guy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad.
I'll be with my friends from Rhode Island, and they're football people.
Oh.
So I'll pretend that I care about football for like an hour, and then I'll weasel my way into changing the TV into some cheesy Hallmark Christmas movie.
I gotcha. As we are recording this, I have yet. When you're listening to it, I would have already done it, but I would have guested with my old band Jukebox Gypsies for our old lead singer Mike's 50th birthday party.
Yay!
So his new band is doing a show, and I got invited along with our old singer Kate and Dave to play a Journey song with them and to play the Beatles' Happy Birthday. So I'm sure it went just fine. Because I played Don't Stop Believing a million times on guitar. I've played it 1,000,001 times.
A true shock.
Yeah, right? That's like the thing. You've been playing music all your life. I'm going to be 50 in December 3rd, Kat.
I know.
December 3rd. And I have been playing guitar since I was 12 years old. And I have played so many covers. Recently, I did like an office party jam. And they were like, Aljon, you just play on everything. It's like, well, you guys don't have a bass player. Everybody's like wanting to play guitar, and everybody's like, well, you should play guitar. It's like, well, yeah, but everybody else is playing guitar, so someone's got to play bass and someone's got to play keyboard or whatever. And so we played a bunch of stuff, played some Def Leppard, played some played some Lenny Kravitz, which was great, but I played bass on all that, and it was really nice to get up and play. But it's like, you know all these songs. I said, yes, I do. It's years and years of practice.
Of course.
I've been in a cover band since I was 12 and played original music, and it's like I love just doing it. He goes, you look like you're having a great time. And I said, I know nothing else.
What's not to like? What's not to
That's
like?
what I do. I live for this, it's fun. I don't even mind, being in the background, but it's fun to get up on stage and play music with people. You seem
Heck
to
yeah.
me like, because you're such a big fan of film and theater, were you a theater kid?
I was.
Yeah, you see,
Oh, yeah.
we haven't talked about this before. So,
Oh yeah.
so you did that. Did you do like holiday shows and pageants and all that stuff?
Oh yeah, the whole 9. Jazz choir, gospel choir, show choir.
Yep.
Pretty much my senior year of high school, because I did all my credits so far in advance. I was like in 4 singing classes and nothing else. It was great. It was amazing.
I get it. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I can see that happening. And I knew that. I had a feeling. I had a really big feeling. I was like, you know what? I bet you Kat is a theater girl.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm obnoxious. I was just barely standable when I was a child, and it's gotten not much better now. But I didn't sing in the theater when I saw Wicked, so I got my gold star for the week.
Oh, did you sit on your hands?
Yes,
were you thinking about it?
I am such a snob when it comes to that stuff.
Okay.
That I would never have even dreamt of it. But I did end up seeing it. I saw once with a crowd.
Okay.
And then while we're recording this, I will be seeing it at 8:30 in the morning in a hopefully empty theater.
Okay.
For a second time.
And then you can sing all to your heart's content.
Well, not even that. I just was like, I don't want to be there when other people try to sing. I just, no, thank you.
Oh no, that's fun.
Yeah.
Well, as we kind of reminisce and take a stroll down memory lane of our childhoods when we were just kids, let us talk about Disney food. That's why we're all here.
And
Kat, what's
how?
on tap for today?
We have so much information about the new Disney Treasure, which will be setting sail next year. And we have some information on some of the bars, some of the quick dining service, and some... Nope, that's it. Bars and quick dining.
Okay. All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and kick things off with the quick service dining on the Disney Treasure. The Disney Treasure has its maiden voyage next month.
Oh, it wasn't until January, but I guess it is next month, isn't it?
Yeah, crazy. They just had the christening of the ship. I think a lot of people may have seen footage of the live stream that they had recently on the Disney social media sites. It is an amazing, amazing ship, and we've talked about it a lot here on the show. So, Kat, you want to take us through what's going on there in terms of the quick service dining there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yep.
So, off the Grand Hall, the first thing you might see is the Hey Hey Cafe. It's a walk-up cafe, and it offers a taste of the Southern Pacific Isle of Motunui, as seen in Moana and Moana 2. You can enjoy your morning cup of coffee or tea in a relaxing Polynesian-inspired environment. They also have a beautiful Hey Hey sculpture. So they have lots of things. In this photo, it looks like they have this coffee bar is also a bar. So you might be able to get cocktails here as well throughout the day.
Cool.
Also, if you're a fan of Zootopia, you can stop by Jumbo's Sweets. It's modeled after Jumbo's Cafe from the movie. It's playful in pink with charming Victorian-style architecture. And, of course, has a sculpture of Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde enjoying a sweet treat. You can find 20 flavors of handmade gelato, 16 flavors of ice cream and sorbet, specialty treats, candies, and more on the menu here. It looks so cute. As well as it looks like a shipping container's worth of toppings.
Yes.
Sprinkles of every color, gummy bears, chocolate chips, M&Ms, Skittles. Basically, if you name it, they probably can put it on an ice cream.
Yeah, pretty nice. I like it.
Yeah. And, of course, there are some other pastries like chocolate dip marshmallows, elephant family Oreo cookies, and Finnick Oreo cookies.
Ooh.
Which are so cute.
Yes.
You can also check out some details, including my favorite part of Zootopia, which is the business hamsters eating the popsicles.
I love that.
They're so silly.
I want one for my desk.
I know. Business hamsters doing business things.
Yes.
Ugh, they're
it.
so cute.
Yes.
Also, forgive me if you're watching this and my face is very close to the screen, but I am blind. But it looks like in this little dessert case, they also have macarons, cupcakes, chocolate bars, pastry of some kind, strawberries covered in chocolate. That has a carrot on it. I'm going to say it's probably a carrot cake, but don't hold me to it. There's a lot of things to try at Jumbo's, for sure.
That's nice.
They also have a Jade Cricket Cafe, which is inspired by Mulan and features a jade statue of Cricky from the film.
Hey.
The armor-like counter is inspired by Mulan's wardrobe, and you'll find a selection of coffee and teas here. It's really, really beautiful.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Again, much like the first coffee bar, this appears to be also a bar, so you will be able to get cocktails here.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us about the Mickey and Friends Festival of Food, Aljon?
Sure. So on the upper decks of the Treasure, you'll find several counter service locations that have a lot of different treats there, as you can imagine. They've got Mickey's Smokestack Barbecue, Donald's Cantina, Daisy's Pizza Pies, Goofy's Grill, and Minnie's Delights. And, the same stuff will also be available on the Disney Wish as well. So that looks really, really cool. I mean, I like the theming and all the different food offerings there. Very, very nice. And I love the openness of all of these different eateries here. So, and they have the Disney characters there to boot as well. So great photo ops for everybody. But I just love how authentic to the theme they are, with all that, from Hey Hay's to, the Jumbo Sweets, which is nice. It's so good. And of course, Cricky. Nice to have that Mulan in there. Mulan references. So, yeah, I mean, I can't wait. I think that for Kristen's birthday next year, we are eyeing a Disney cruise, which is great because, it's been a while since Kristen's done a Disney cruise. And, of course, it'll be the first for the kids. We've been doing Royal Caribbean the past 2 times, but I think it's high time that we take the kids on a Disney cruise. So that is what we're eyeing for next year, hopefully. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm like, we got to do a Disney cruise.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
It'll be so good. I love it. So next up for Disney Treasure, we have the Skipper Society, which looks pretty grand. Kat, why don't you take us in?
Yes, so it's inspired by the iconic Disney Parks Jungle Cruise attraction and honors the trusty dry-witted skippers that take you on each voyage. They'll have eats and drinks, a clever craft cocktail menu, or a signature waffle treat. Guests will hear an array of Disney Parks music, including spiels from beloved Jungle Cruise attractions around the world, like, of course, the Backside of Water.
Of course.
Yes. The venue sits beneath a canopy of tropical foliage and is decked out with camp-style furnishings and natural colors. You'll find references to the famous attraction throughout, from whimsical parrot-shaped chandeliers to postcards brought back from travels abroad. The green and red tones depicted on the walls of Skipper Society are exact color matches to the Jungle Cruise attraction marquee at Disneyland.
I like it.
It's really, really beautiful looking. It doesn't say too much about these images of the food and drink here,
Sure.
but they look really impressive.
Check out this smoked old fashioned. It looks like like a cinnamon clove in there with some smoke. Looks really good. And then it looks like another really nice drink. It looks like some kind of martini.
Yeah, with maybe like another waffly thing on it. It's interesting.
Yeah. Looks really, really, really nice.
It looks
I think
great.
it's just a beautiful looking room. That waffle. There's the waffle again, but yeah, that bar looks really nice.
Yeah.
You know, it seems to be a little, I mean, maybe they did this for the pictures because it looks really bright, but I'm sure they're going to take the lighting down a little bit for it.
You'd think.
You would think.
Yeah.
So
it's nice to see all the details.
Oh, for sure.
And how close this stuff is actually coming out to the renderings.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Looks great. I love it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Before we jump to the next thing, you want to tell the people about a travel deal?
Why, certainly.
Yeah.
This time out, of course, you know, Kristen is our resident travel expert, and because she's not in, I'm going to be telling you all about it. Once again, themeparkandcruises@gmail.com is the email. You can go ahead and send her the query. She will get back to you in zippity-doo.time, and she will help save you time and aggravation because, you know, booking a Disney trip is daunting for a lot of people. And even if you are an expert traveler and love doing the planning, I tell you what, you can still save a ton of money by booking with Kristen. Early on in our, before we were married, we loved to go to Disney and plan our trips and such. And we saved like $3,000, you know, using her company that she works for now. So it's just really important that you go ahead and book your trips with Kristen. It doesn't cost you anything else extra. But once again, it does save you a lot of time and money. And this time you can save up to 25% on rooms at select Disney resort hotels in early 2025. This means 25% off room stays for most nights in February to April, and also 20% on rooms from Sunday to Thursday nights from January to February, mid-February. Very cool stuff indeed. You can save all of that dough, and you can save it at all kinds of resorts, from Bay Lake Tower to Boardwalk to Old Key West to the Yacht Club. You can save 20% on Boulder Ridge over there at Wilderness Lodge, to the Art of Animation over at the Family Suites or even Wilderness Lodge. 15% on the All-Star Resorts, 10% on all club level rooms or Disney's Art of Imagination standard rooms. So, you know, that's really cool. Of course, these are most nights, February 23rd to April 30th. Of course, there's also savings, as I mentioned, from January 1st all the way to February 20th. Of course, the minimum night is 1 night stay requirements for a maximum of 14 nights. So there are a bunch of different caveats to that. But I mean, once again, Kristen will be able to set you up so that it's worry-free, and you can rest assured you're going to have an awesome trip with your friends, your family, your loved ones. It's going to be an awesome time over there at the Walt Disney World Resort. Once again, email Kristen at themeparkandcruises@gmail.com. I did it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hey.
I love it. So we're back here talking about the treasure.
Yes.
And the first look at the Haunted Mansion Parlor materializes. And we've seen the concept art for this before. We love the Haunted Mansion. I love the fact that the Disney treasure has all these little themed rooms that really link back to awesome IP, theme parks, and movies, etc., etc. Kat, why don't you tell us a little bit about this lounge while I call up these photos?
Yeah. So, of course, it's inspired by the Haunted Mansion attractions. They're going to be serving up spirited craft cocktails in a frightful lounge that resembles a first-class drawing room. It's one of a kind. It draws inspiration from the original Haunted Mansion with a nautical twist. You can see the jovial sea captain and his strange but captivating fiance. If you have listened to this show before, you know that I have a very, very soft spot in my heart for Disney Imagineer and legend Raleigh Crump, R.I.P. And this area will feature several tributes to his ideas for the original Museum of the Weird, including the Candleman, his very first idea. I love the Candleman. I am a weirdo.
Yeah. The dripping candle.
Yes.
Candle lights everywhere. Yes.
Yes.
I'll call that picture up here because it is very, there you go.
Yeah.
It is very, very good. Nicely done. I love the lighting in here.
It's super beautiful. And then not only that, because this area is spooky and ooky, and of course is part of the Haunted Mansion, there will be some secret menu items, and you'll have to solve a puzzle to find out what they are.
What?
Yes.
Nice.
So I'm not going to tell you what the puzzle is, but I am going to tell you the drink that it leads to. It's called a chilling challenge. So you solve the mystery of the chilling challenge, and it will take you to... Aljon showed the picture of the drink glasses before, but it's a gargoyle-inspired drink setup with two sides. So it's two cocktails. That's it right there. If you're watching, and the left side is a St. George Botanivore gin with screaming soda, blackberry, and blueberry. And the right side is the 5 trial blended whiskey, sour shivers lemonade, and orange. So if you solve the riddle, you can get this. It's $30. The gargoyle glass is not included, unfortunately.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, I know.
I love that.
Yeah, it's good. It's so good.
That is awesome.
But there's lots of other things that you can try. They have something called the Ghoulish Delight, which is ube condensed milk, oat milk, tapioca pearl, ube wanderda shimmer, and eyeball gummies.
Ooh.
Sounds interesting.
It does.
They also have... I love these things, the names of these things. The Regions Beyond, which is absolute raspberry, blue curacao, bubblegum, cream, and black cherry.
Ooh.
The Happily Never After, which is Grey Goose, Chambord, lemon, apple, and black cherry. And a non-alcoholic cocktail called Sympathetic Libations. It's got Liar's Agave Blanco, Liar's Orange Sec, Blood Orange, Cherry Sour, and Lime Salt Foam.
Wow.
So lots of things to check out in this bar. You can, of course, also get a Hatbox sipper here if you haven't gotten one yet. And if you are a Trader Sam's aficionado, you'll be able to find some delightful tiki-style merchandise.
Whoa.
Commemorative mugs inspired by the Mariner and the Captain's fiancé, who may or may not be a mermaid.
Right.
So lots of things to take home. It looks really, really cool. There's like a ghost fish thing. I know that I don't think it's pictured here, but I know there's a Madame Leota thing in there somewhere.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
So lots to see.
Yes. Plus the world famous Haunted Mansion wallpaper. Is there.
Yes.
So absolutely check that out. I love it. I love everything about it. The Haunted Mansion is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite attraction in any Disney park. There's so much to look at, so many layers, so many great things the Imagineers had put in there. And likewise, this lounge looks just wonderful. I just love everything about it. I can only imagine that the paintings will come to life, and it's, once again, people love Trader Sam's for that reason. Just the fact that it's just such a feat of Imagineering. It's dinner or drinks in a show, not dinner in a show, but drinks in a show. And once again, this immersion really is what makes Disney stand heads and tails above the rest in the industry. The storytelling is top notch. The vibe is top notch. And I can't wait to experience this for myself. I hope that we're able to go to the Disney Treasure and book our trip on it, because this just looks amazing.
Yeah.
So good. Well, Kat, how about that for a show?
Yeah.
Isn't that nuts?
We
Oh
did
my
it.
gosh. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And I'm so happy that I'm back for at least this portion for this show. It's amazing. And it's great. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed us. You know, Kristen wishes she was here, but instead you got me. Of course, you have Kat all the time, so there you go. If you haven't already, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the show. Hit that bell for notifications. We're everywhere you find podcasts, including YouTube. So be sure to check out the video podcast exclusively right here on Spotify or everywhere else you get podcasts. Just listen. Please check us out. Give us those 5-star reviews and ratings. This certainly helps us out. You can leave comments on our YouTube. You can leave comments here on this podcast. We would love to hear from you if you have any questions about travel or Disney food, or even want to share a review. Leave us a voicemail as well. All right? Now, Dining at Disney can be found on all the social media sites. Be sure you check out diningatdisney.com for the archive. Check out Facebook at our new webpage, Dining at Disney Podcast. Be sure you say Dining at Disney Podcast on Facebook, and you'll find us. And please like the new page, because we just weren't able to get the old page back. It's been hijacked, and you don't want to go there now. But you do want to check out Dining at Disney on Facebook, Dining at Disney Podcast. Also check out our friends there on Facebook, the Disney Dorks, as well as the awesome Sorcerer Radio Disney Fun Zone. There you can interact with a bunch of Disney fans, talk about Disney food, the parks, and all kinds of Disney news. You can also check out our friend Sorcerer Radio at srsounds.com. And they also have a free app where you can download and not only stream this show, but many others, as well as all Disney music all day long, fan-run radio station since 2001. My gosh, since 2001. They've been out for a long time. Yes. Follow me on Instagram, Aljon Go, at Aljon Go on Instagram. And you can also check out my podcast with former Disney creative and world-renowned author Dave Bossert and Skull Rock Podcast, a show about Disney and pop culture, where every week we take you inside some of your favorite Disney films and so much more streaming content. And I just want to let you know that in February, Dave and I will be doing a live in Nashville for the Animation Y'all Expo that's going to be happening with a bunch of Disney filmmakers, including the Bancroft brothers, and so much more. It's going to be amazing. So we're going to have a live show, and then we're going to be doing the Animation Expo, and there's going to be all kinds of Disney folks there as well. So be sure to check out Animation Y'all. Just look it up on Google and get your tickets today. Kat?
You can find me at Catastrophe at CAT_ASTROPHE on Instagram. You can check out my other podcast, Eat the Pictures, wherever you get podcasts. And if you want to support the show, and we hope you do, consider donating wherever you listen or watch. And if that's not your bag, you can shop our links. Amazon, Disney Store, Kingdom Strollers, and Garden Grocer. They can be found in the show notes below or at diningatdisney.com. Use us for all of your holiday shopping. We know you're going to shop Amazon. We know you're going to shop Disney Store. What are you waiting for? Pile those deals into that cart and hit purchase.
Yes. Do it.
Yes. Well, until next time, I've been Kat. That's been Aljon. Bon appetit.
The information and opinions expressed in this podcast are for entertainment and informational purposes. All other trademarks mentioned are the property of their respective owners.